Howdy, and welcome to Tales from the Tabletop, the satirical show that showcases almost none of my real-life beliefs. This episode is a direct continuation of the last episode, so go and catch that if you haven't. But quick summary: they nuked an island full of vampires. Once again, not my real beliefs, because if you watch that episode, there was a lot going on. But anyway, at the end of it, Dr. Gabriel Phillips got into the car with the president, and the president explained that the moonlander, which landed on Earth and was not piloted from Earth to the moon, has started speaking. So, without further ado, let's get right into the episode. Starting with, who am I here with?
Hi, I'm Addi, and I play McCall Adern.
Hello, I'm Izayah Townley, and I play Dr. Phillips.
I'm Megan Weaver, and I play James Jacob Jabraxon.
And I'm Kayla Blankenship, and I play Amber Collins.
Kayla, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
This is hopefully also a continuation of your arc. I should have said in the recap, the last thing that you did on the show was steal a bunch of alien technology and not tell your supervisor about it.
What are you talking about?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea. But yes, so Dr. Phillips, you have been tasked by the president himself to understand what is going on with the Moonlander. This is something that ties deeply into your backstory. Is it something that's fascinated you for your entire life? You've been brought to the secure containment facility, a familiar place for the Moonlander, as it is the TV and movie studio set that they filmed the original moon landing at. Once again, I think the moon landing happened. But here you are. You have been allowed to assemble a team to investigate this moonlander, which is now just sitting kind of dormant. The buzz that sort of surrounded it in the museum that you had been to is quiet. So, yeah, big studio, lander in the middle. You're here, and I would imagine that the three of you have just arrived.
Yeah. What's up, Phil?
How have you been, Amber?
All right.
Still in IT?
I'm working my way out. Though, I mean, Daryl downloaded 50 viruses on his computer while I was gone. Haven't seen him since. So,
People
that's fun.
tend to move in and out of,
Of course.
this department, so.
Yeah.
And the rest of you,
I'm sorry, was
nice to...
the moon landing fake?
Yeah.
Sort of.
Really?
Yeah. You didn't know this?
No.
Man,
What?
gotta get with the times.
Oh, did you know this?
I've had access to government files for 10 years.
Why didn't no one tell me? This is this is crazy. This is not crazy.
I mean, we've all been kind of in the loop now, so...
When you
Okay,
start
I
seeing,
guess we'll
like...
just go along with
Look,
it. Sure,
newbie
moon landing
creatures.
fake. What else here is fake?
My will to live.
I'm probably
Okay.
not
Okay,
real.
Alright, dude.
we need let's get a healthy vowel on Amber real quick.
Hello, doctor.
Hello. You're good to go.
Newbie, you gotta get used to, like, a lot of more weird stuff in this.
I saw weird. I've seen weird. This isn't weird. This is just life changing. Like I don't know. I don't know.
Is it?
I mean, it's just something I believed. I believed the moon landing was real, but I guess
Did you believe alien existed? Or didn't exist? Or
Well-
vampires existed? Or didn't exist?
okay. Well, that's different because that's like
How was that any
that's
different?
like supernatural like mythos, and this is like different. This is like real life that like happened and like was like a big part of like history.
I mean, who's to say the moon's even real?
Who's to say we're even real?
I actually did ask that. It's real.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, until, they brief me again. And
Can you give the brief to us, or is this, like, just a you thing?
as far as I know, it's real, but I also thought, I don't know, I thought it was real as well,
Yeah.
the whole landing. I mean, that was, I watched it.
Yeah. Like,
and
why wouldn't it be real?
Yeah, I mean, the government doesn't lie, so.
Well,
Mm.
I don't know. know about that part, but I don't know. It just felt like a thing that was like pretty set in stone. Something that'd be kind of stupid to lie about.
I mean, it's not entirely a lie.
Okay.
I mean,
that makes me feel a little better, but we are standing on the set. And
yeah,
so that's
but
making
like
me feel a little like
you know,
bad
the
inside.
Pretty
rover
sick,
is,
honestly.
yeah.
I guess I'm just really not surprised, but
Interesting.
So what are we doing here, Doc?
well,
Honestly, I haven't been able to properly examine the rover. I've kind of just been honestly staring at it. It's been hard for me to keep a actual scientific mind. I just keep going back to seeing it as a kid, and like you said, it's just kind of disappointing in a way. I mean, I usually can handle changing times, new information, but this is something that was just set in stone in my mind, so it's kind of I don't know, it kind of hurts a little to know it wasn't real.
Yes. I'm with you, Dr. Phillips. You know, you said that you called us and were like, come down to the moon lander. I'm like, we're going to the moon? And this is a little more disappointing than if I thought I was going to be on the moon.
I should have been a little bit
I
more
kind of told my
specific
mom
with
I'd
that.
be going to the moon.
Well,
I guess
technically she's not allowed to know that it
And
Are you
wasn't
allowed to
being
tell your
said,
mom
so-
anything about this job?
She doesn't really know what I do. I just tell her that I work for the government and it's confidential.
but you
Yeah,
told
probably should
her.
keep it at that.
That I was going to the moon because I got really excited. But even if I'm not going to the moon, so it didn't even matter. I
How
didn't even
often do
lie.
you tell stuff to her? Like
I
What we're
don't. I
doing?
really don't. I know it's confidential
If you
and
do,
classified.
just make sure there's not the smell of lavender in the air before you tell her anything.
Yes. No. I don't tell my mom because it's classified and she knows that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Well, now that you guys have gotten acquainted with each other and slightly with this area, I'm gonna have everyone roll me a perception check.
13?
16.
Over 20.
All right.
Yeah, over 20 as well.
Okay. So the two of you, you guys are looking around and you just see the basics. Blue screen backgrounds, things stilted up. There's an American flag planted in this 1-inch layer of dust held up by strings. There is a locker wall that has spacesuits by it. These are the real spacesuits that they use to film this. And you see a framed photo of the president and the director Stanley Kubrick. The president looks the exact same.
I'm not saying like
That's
Kubrick
fun.
being canon.
Yeah, no, they made Buzz Aldrin do 127 takes.
Oh, goodness.
But yeah, so you guys just kind of see the basics. You really, this is a machine. It's about 8 feet tall. It is kind of circular, but also boxy. It stands on 4 legs, and it has what appears to be a hard metal exterior. There is a set of 2 big toolboxes for you guys to examine this thing, as well as a desk with a computer and 2 monitors.
Ooh.
Now you guys, you see all that too, obviously. McCall, you notice that the Stanley Kubrick signature looks like it was maybe forged, like someone maybe did it after. But the extra thing you notice is that there is some, if you stand very still and you squint and you look hard, that there is some movement from within the lander.
Oh. I just noticed that? Or-
Both of you.
Oh, okay, we
Okay.
both know that. Did you see that?
Yeah, Tim, we're going to treat this as a living being.
There's some, what?
We don't know where it came from.
Where what came from? I'm just looking at the tools, man.
Okay, well, you see the rover.
Yeah.
That's what we're here
Yeah.
for. And they told me very little about it, except that it wasn't from here, and it's probably extraterrestrial in nature.
Cool.
We're not going to treat it as technology.
Aww.
Okay. Now, your skills are still going to come in handy,
Yippee.
but we need to go about this differently
Okay.
because I don't know if it has sentience or not.
I'm going
Bear.
to walk a little closer to it. Hello! My name is James Jacob. I am no longer the intern.
That's end of sentence. You didn't say over, so I got kind of.
Over.
Yeah. So the Moon Lady kind of. You notice a bit of a. I don't want to say bulging out of this metal, like shell thing, as if something has kind of slithered along the edge of it from inside.
Okay.
I'm gonna
think
set
it
up my
hurt me.
tripod and camera real quick.
Okay.
To record as people do this.
That's a good call.
I'm gonna go in front of it, and so you say it's like 8 feet.
Yeah, ish. Without the legs, it's probably just 6 feet.
Okay. And the moving is coming, like from whatever.
The
is-
inside.
The inside. Okay. I think I'm going to sit next to it, kind of
Okay.
like cross-legged. And I'm just gonna take notes. James Jacob, are you gonna keep talking to it?
I can.
Okay. Keep talking to it because it seems to respond to you.
About anything, or like, should I tell them important stuff?
Let's do some testing.
Okay.
Okay. Let's try say something nice to it.
You know, I always appreciate good looking crafts. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Hold on.
No, that's
Hold
good.
on.
That's
Do
good.
I have to
Take it
be
back.
here
No,
for
no, no,
this?
just keep flirting with it.
I.
Keep flirting with it. I mean,
You look cool. I've always kind of wanted to be really tall. You're really tall. You know, I don't know if I would want to be 8 feet tall. I kind of wanted to know what you thought about being 8 foot tall. I'm not 8 foot, but maybe I could be like 6'1". It's like an ideal height for me. But I stopped growing a long time ago. I'm an adult man. People treat me like I'm a kid.
Do we all have to be here for this?
yeah, like
Or do you want us to leave you alone?
Let
you
James
still
Jacob
have
work.
a week until your resignation comes in.
Do what?
You still have a week until your resignation kicks in.
God damn it.
So, in response to this, there is going to be another movement from inside. The craft, the purity of your intention, really just cuts through steel, as all pure intention can, metaphorically and poetically, and in this case, literally. And another kind of just some shape bulges out of the metal. How close are you to it?
I don't know. I don't think I would get too close because I think I'd be a little wary. Maybe like, I don't know, distance. 10 feet?
Okay. How close are you? You said you sat by it.
I'm
but
about
how close?
like 2 or 3 feet,
2 or
like
3 feet.
pretty near it.
Okay.
Yeah.
When it reaches out, it gets to a point where it kind of brushes against your skin. The metal is freezing cold, and yet somehow you can tell that the thing inside is boiling hot.
Okay.
Do I keep going? Is that
No,
good?
you're done. McCall,
Yeah.
I want you to say something mean to it.
Okay, that's easy. Freak, where'd you come from? Why are you here? Ugly? Actually, no, I don't know if this is working. I needed
Just
to
try
like,
it.
yeah, but I can't just like make fun of it. I needed to like do something back to me.
it's kind of like a weird thing that's a wiggling metal. I think that's kind of weird enough to insult.
Well, then you insult it then.
She just did!
Well,
Wiggling weird metal.
okay. Hit me with your best shot, robot thing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Nothing happens.
Nothing.
Does anyone have like a big stick?
You know, I just left my big stick at home.
I got a couple at home too.
There are the toolboxes.
What's in the toolboxes?
Name a tool.
Get a measuring tape.
No. I'm thinking like. How about like a yardstick?
A yardstick?
Stop measuring tape.
Are you kidding me? Because I want it to be solid. Because I want to poke it.
You can make it solid.
Not solid enough to poke something.
Yeah!
Yeah, you can.
You can like lock it.
Yeah, but then like you put
And
pressure
then
on it.
it's-
It
You
just
know what?
falls
Just go
fine.
ahead. Just do
Take
it.
a
Do
yardstick
it.
and poke it.
Okay. Yeah, so You do that, and you feel for a second that it's strange and possibly unpatriotic of you to be prodding the Moonlander, which is just such a symbol of democratic ingenuity.
Right, of course.
It just feels slightly odd to you to do that, but it feels slightly more odd that the metal is bending inward as well.
Okay.
When you pull the yardstick back, there is a black mark on the end of it, and it is smoking.
Oh my god.
What happened?
Here, take a look-see. It's on
I can see it from that far.
Did you
Describe.
hurt it?
It's a little burnt.
Can I try
the
again?
stick is.
Can I
You
try
told
talking
me
it
to
again?
be mean.
Can I try talking to it again? Nice.
Yeah, make it feel better. Now
So,
Do we really think this thing has feelings right now?
Yes.
You really do. You really think that this has
I'm
feelings?
sorry. I'm not sure how to address you, but I would like to use like polite terms, but I don't know how to do that. But I hope that you are not scared or fearful right now. We are simply curious, and wish to learn more about you and maybe your intent. This is James Jacob again. I don't know if no one else has introduced themselves.
Okay, yeah. And at your reintroduction, the Moonlander starts kind of emitting a very low frequency, and if you pay attention, there are sometimes jumps in the frequency, a rhythmic thumping that you can recognize to be something quite like a heartbeat.
Fun.
Oh, I don't have a stethoscope. I have a defibrillator. That's probably a bad idea.
Yeah.
I don't
think
have.
we should electrocute
Yeah,
them.
no, I don't
Dang.
have a. Dang, if only I like a stethoscope. Anyone got a stethoscope or like a?
Fresh out.
Stethoscope. You know, I just left my stethoscope at home.
You gotta bring more supplies with you, McCall, to these things. Your big stick, your stethoscope.
All that.
Can I roll insight on it?
What are you looking for?
I think I'm looking for like, because I'm taking notes
What it
of
is.
its like personality
Okay.
as this is happening. I don't know. I guess I'm seeing. I just want to make sense of everything I'm writing down, of the rover's personality, as I can see it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Are we gonna
with an
name-
insight roll, what do you want to learn?
I want to learn if it'll be cooperative with us.
Yeah, roll insight.
Not great. 7.
With a 7, you really can't tell much, but you still have faith in it.
Okay.
That's good.
Where did you say those computers were again?
They're just against the wall next to the toolbox.
Cool.
One of the
You
toolboxes.
guys keep poking or talking or whatever. I'm just gonna go shuffle through the files over here. I know, but you can keep poking.
I'm not gonna poke it. That sounds rude.
That's fair. I'm just gonna go look through the files. Bye.
Okay. So you go over to the computers, and it's pretty normal. It's a kind of an archaic, it's a government computer, so it's the government. They can't afford new shit, and it's very old. But that's kind of, you like that kind of thing. It's
Yeah.
It's just a challenge, a technological challenge. So it's really up your alley here. And you see a file explorer with 2 sections, documents and videos.
Well, I'll look through videos first.
Videos? Okay. So the videos are all dated, and it seems like the last dates were in the 60s, like the time of the original landing.
Yeah. Are they like security footage or is it like the set footage?
Yeah, so there is the initial set footage, like the video. This is all CCTV of this room that you are in.
Yes, that's what I'm looking.
You see like the behind the scenes making of the moon landing, and that's the most recent video.
Like, yeah.
After that, there is nothing. It's just clear that they abandoned this thing, shoved it into a museum and put it away. But there are several videos before that. If you click on the one right before it, you can see several men in hazmat suits applying like the blow torches to the lander's door, attempting to open it.
Yeah.
They are not successful.
Is the door open on the thing right now?
It is not.
Okay.
What if so it kind of liked when I said my name. What if you guys introduced yourselves too? Or I could do it for you.
I guess we should all probably
Yeah.
try
if
to
it's like if we're
establish.
treating it as a person or a living
Yeah.
thing, which I also believe, I feel like it would be nice to introduce ourselves.
Yeah.
You also believe the moon landing was
Well,
real.
not anymore. Clearly.
Just
I'm
gonna
gonna-
relay what I saw real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
I never got that open. It never got open.
Huh.
I don't think I'm gonna try either.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yet. I guess I'm still sitting near it. Hello, my name is Dr. Phillips, and I'm the lead of this team. We are
Swear to God, this is why I'm quitting.
we are curious to know more about you. It would be helpful if we could establish some sort of way of communicating. If you understand what I'm saying, can you just give some sort of sign, some movement?
Yeah. And so at this, the legs that propped it 2 feet off the ground lower, and it is now simply on the ground. You feel the heat as something kind of reaches out, and it almost looks like a 3-fingered hand, kind of like beckoning more. And you kind of somehow hear the echo of your own name from inside this lander.
What is your name?
There is no answer to this.
Do you understand what yes and no mean? If you could maybe lower again.
It is on the ground.
Oh, it's like on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lift up?
If you know what yes and no means, can you lift back up?
Yeah, and so it kind of bounces itself up just once.
Okay.
Ooh, that was good. That was good. I think we're on the path.
Okay. Are you from here?
No
And-
movement.
No movement.
I don't know if that's a yes
we
or
have to
no
establish a yes or no. Like,
Yeah.
yes, do this. No,
It's
do
been
that.
it's been
I
like
think
moving.
Yeah,
with
I think
yes.
the
Move.
maybe the little hop is yes. I
But
think.
what if there's like a I'm not sure, I don't know answer? That's
Well,
It raises one of its legs.
Is it kind of cute when it does it like a...
Not to me.
Okay.
Guys, let's name it.
no, I'm sure it
no,
has
because
a
then we'll
name.
get attached
Okay.
to it. And you're going to want to bring it back with
Call it
us.
Rover, guys.
Okay, so wait, so is the 1 foot? Do you think the 1 foot
I
was
think
a?
1 foot's like a
I don't know.
maybe yeah, and
Or-
then
oh, there should be-
nothing's
there's-
no.
Okay, there should be a yes. I definitely agree. An agree, a neutral, disagree, strongly disagree.
It doesn't have that many things.
Dang. Hold on. So sorry.
This isn't a psyche val.
Have we touched it yet, like with our bare hands?
Yes.
We have? Did
You
you touch?
have.
You touched it?
Yeah, it was kind of weird. It was cold on the outside, but warm inside, as if there
Can I
was,
touch it?
You haven't introduced yourself.
Introduce yourself.
I want to do this.
Just say your name.
I'm McCall. Can I touch you?
Oh, man.
Let me back up.
I might have to.
It's a robot. We don't know what it is. That seems rude to call it a robot if we don't know what it is.
It's just
I feel
machine,
rude-
though.
I feel rude calling it if we don't even know what it is.
You just called it it.
But I don't know what else to describe it as.
What
so
are
I'm
your
using
pronouns?
It. I don't know what their pronouns are. Or its
We
pronouns.
didn't have that in 2001. No one cared about it. Just kidding. I actually don't believe that. That's my character, not reflection of my actual person. Anyway.
Yeah, you can touch it.
Sweet.
It feels boiling hot on the inside, but the outside is cold.
Wow, you were.
Yeah. Do I lie? No.
So what else should we do? You know, to like other good questions.
I think we're on a roll with like the yes and no. I think we could keep it simple. I think we could have a yes, no, and I don't know.
Do you want to kill us? Yes or no?
Okay.
It
yes.
does not move. Wait, sorry,
Guys.
Sorry, I was gonna say so. Yes.
No, that's good.
Oh.
That's
I
good.
feel like yes should be one leg, the right leg.
Okay.
Yes, right leg. No, left leg. I don't know, or not
I
applicable.
think you're giving it a
nothing.
migraine.
How about we
Okay.
let's just do yes and no, just to make it simple.
I always hate when I'm on like a survey and
You're
I don't
also
have,
not made of machinery.
when I don't have a not applicable or I don't care option. I hate that. You guys, you have to have a neutral. You always gotta have a neutral
That's
option.
true.
Bounce
That
up
is
and
true.
down if you don't know. How about that?
Okay.
Leave it, my boy. Leave it.
Right leg, yes. Left leg, no. Up and down, maybe.
Yes.
Okay.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So, do you want to kill us?
Left leg.
No.
I don't remember what it
That's
was.
a no.
That's no.
I
That's
can't
no.
remember. Hold on. I'll write it down. I'll write
Please.
right leg, yes.
Left, no. Up, maybe.
Yes. Left leg, no.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
So
it
that's
does
a
not
no.
want to kill us.
That's good.
That's a good sign.
Maybe instead of asking what's his name, do you have a name?
Ooh, that's a good one. Introduce
Um,
yourself.
Right leg. That's a good question. Up and down.
Up and down.
down.
Doesn't know if he has a name.
Can I?
Hi, Rover. How's it going?
You're just gonna
Left
give him
leg
a name?
up.
No,
Okay,
I do
fine,
not like
fine,
Rover.
fine.
Not Rover.
Sorry.
No. Do you want us to give you a name?
Left leg up.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So yeah.
How are you doing? Do you
Does-
like it here?
Left leg up.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so sad. I'm so sorry.
Are you like alive?
Right leg up.
Interesting.
I mean, I kind of feel.
Is the outside, like the part that we are seeing right now, a part of you?
On a deep metaphorical level, right leg up. But
I'm
left
getting
leg
this, I'm getting
up.
this on a deep metaphor.
Oh no.
Okay, so but he can, or it can bend it from the inside. Interesting.
Yeah.
But it's not like a part of his
Correct.
body.
Is this like a mech suit situation where it's like it's not part of it, but it's like
Kind
mentally they're the same,
Mm.
like a mech suit
Mm.
situation?
Hmm.
It's like Neon Genesis Evangelion.
It
Yeah,
is.
sure.
It's
Not
just
yet.
like that.
Oh, 2003, right?
Oh.
Was
thought
it
it-
the 90s?
I
No, it was
thought it-
90s.
no, it was
I-
90s.
It's
Yeah.
very 90s looking animation.
Yeah.
Alright,
I mean,
so
but
now
it was
we
also,
know
like,
that
trapped in
Dr.
a
Phillips is a
museum.
nerd.
That's true too.
Did you say the name Dr. Phillips out loud?
Yeah.
Okay. It starts to kind of vibrate again and then stop.
Whoa, it
Okay.
likes you.
Aw, cute.
No, this is okay. This is
it keeps responding when we say our names. Do you like our names? I haven't told you my last name yet. Do you want to hear my last name?
Left leg up.
Never mind. Sorry.
Do you like Dr. Phillips?
Right leg up.
Cute.
See?
Oh my God.
You know? I ship
Okay,
this.
who do you have a crush on?
I place a bottle in front of the rover.
One of the legs.
I'm gonna look at it and say Dr. Phillips.
Okay. It starts to go up and down.
So maybe.
Or like an excited up and down.
Yes, it is excited.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what was
Sorry.
the
It's
question?
excited,
I said
but
Dr.
Okay, but like,
Phillips.
is this a next
it's
situation?
excited, but it is eager.
Okay.
Oh.
I think it has like a little. What's a crush? Little like attachment to you. I
An
think
interest.
Interest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or crush.
When I was taken, they said that it was it was saying my name, or the spectrum had
Yeah,
like.
the spectrogram said Dr. Gabriel Phillips.
Okay. They looked at the audio file they captured of its sounds, and it had my name in the spectrum.
Do we have the capacity to look at that? Can we record what it's?
Or is it on
Yeah,
the
I mean, you've
computer
seen the image
already?
at this point. You've seen how it says Dr. Gabriel Phillips.
But like, do we have the recording devices and spectrograph thing with us?
I mean, there's
Yeah,
a
so
computer.
it does sound like 40 years of buzzes.
Okay, but the buzzes it's doing now, is it the same thing?
It is not the same, no.
Okay.
Do you know Dr. Phillips?
It, like, kind of goes up and down excitedly, as if it wants more.
I saw it at a museum once.
Maybe go like give it a hug or something.
That's not appropriate
Love
at
and
all.
affection.
It likes you though. It recognizes you somehow.
There's a certain boundary that a scientist must take.
Dr.
You
Friendship
weren't really loved as a
confidentiality.
kid, were you?
It's kind of not a really effective way. Love.
I'm just trying to communicate. Is that a yes or a no? Hey,
No.
robot, was Dr. Phillips loved as a kid? Yes or no?
And with that, we're going to take a quick break. We'll see you in just a sec. And we're back. Off screen, we answered if Dr. Phillips was loved as a child, but you will never know. Now, back to it.
So it likes you. I'm a little miffed that it doesn't like me, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not super mad about it. It
So,
can like whatever.
Well, you have a good rapport with it now. It
Oh,
seems
that's
to
good. I'm
react
glad.
to
But
you
I
as
also
well.
didn't go see it as a child. Maybe that would have helped.
Okay, does
That's
it like
true.
only recognize your name or like, what's up, Doc?
Don't
No.
say that.
Phil?
Nothing.
Gabe?
Nothing.
Do you have like another nickname that maybe it would go
I-
by?
Can everyone but James Jacob leave for a second?
Yes!
Wow! To stay.
Because I'm
You can
cool.
come right back. It'll take
We've
10
actually
seconds.
we have worked longer than you and him.
I'm
Yeah, but this is like it's a personal thing, and I don't trust that
Is there
you
like
two
a
will
vending
take.
machine in this
Or they
studio
could, like-
anywhere?
What if
You wanna go
what
to
if
the
they
vending
just, like,
machine?
turn
Find you
around
some
and, like,
candy
plug their
cigarettes?
I guess so.
Okay,
Yeah.
turn around and plug your ears.
They're going to the vending machine.
No.
Yeah, we're going to the
We'll
vending
go to the
machine.
vending
Screw you. We
machine.
want
Yeah.
Plug your
snacks.
ears in, then go to
Go
the
ahead.
vending
You
machine.
can stay here with James Jacob as long as you want. Because apparently you just love James
Fine.
Jacob.
Next time you need video footage, I'm not helping. Jeez.
Okay.
I'm not even mad about it, by the way.
They take things so personally. I don't understand the issue.
I mean, is it that big of a deal? Is it like is your name like James Jacob too?
No.
Would you
No, it's-
imagine? That'd be so crazy.
That would be crazy because that doesn't happen in real life, like ever.
My name, people.
I think you may be the only person with your name
Really?
in
You
existence.
think so?
Yeah,
Existence.
like ever. I'm gonna look at.
Roll me a history check. Real quick.
17.
Since your birth, you have had a deep hit in your soul, and you know that there is one other James Jacob somewhere.
I gotta find him.
Anyway,
It's him versus me.
There's one other, and he wants pictures of Spider-Man.
They've left now, right?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm going to go. Well, I'm already close to it. I'm gonna look at the rover and say
Lander.
the lander. Okay, and say Buzz. Buzz.
What was that?
Good thing I wasn't there for that.
What was
Nothing.
that?
Nothing.
What was that?
Well, that
Did
was
you just like make noise?
I don't know. It was a stupid idea, I guess.
Well,
Oh.
is that your name? It's like legal.
No, I don't know what I was talking about. I was
Oh.
just.
I thought you were gonna say
I was
your
just
name.
saying
Like, say,
no,
like,
no, just forget about
No,
anything
no,
that happened.
Just say your name.
Hey guys, what's up? I got a soda.
Oh no, you gotta stay outside a little bit longer. Just
Fine,
a little
jeez.
bit longer.
Gabriel Buzz Phillips.
Okay.
What's up, guys? I got a soda.
You're back just in time to witness the door open.
To the thing? To the creature?
Mm-hmm. And just as you
Blowtorches
said,
couldn't do that?
just as you said your name, and as McCall entered the room, I should note that a phone rang so hard it fell off of its hook. That's it.
Whoa.
Blowtorches couldn't get through that door. or welding, whatever they're called. That's not good.
Is there anything in the opening of the door?
It looks incredibly dark from far away, but the closer you get, you see a green, writhing mass of boils and what seems to be almost a flesh-like substance.
Hey!
I'm just gonna set
I'm
down
James
my...
Jacob. You're probably not who you're after. Not after. Like, here for. Or, no, not here for. We're here for you.
That was a great first impression, I'd say.
I'm just gonna set down my soda.
I think that would work. I mean, what do they know?
Can I have your soda since
Oh, yeah,
I have the
you
soda
can
now? Thank you for the soda.
Mhm.
My
Just
soda.
gonna take a long sip of
So,
soda.
after that wonderful introduction, you can see a kind of three-pronged thing rise out of just a mass, and... Yep.
Sup?
And it
This
goes
is
back
another.
down.
If this is another alien, I think I might have to leave
What
the
did
building.
you think it was?
It might have
not
a
an alien?
It might have an alien cell phone.
You know,
That seems
I
unlikely.
want to stay away from phones just for personal reasons. Actually, thinking about
By
it
the
now,
way,
maybe
yeah, that
you should
phone
keep
did
that.
ring.
I
Is
get
that-
it,
is
yeah.
that weird? Is that weird? Did anyone the phone ring?
Yeah, I did hear
Are
a
you
phone.
scared
I
of
was just
phones because
distracted.
we killed a lot of people with our phones last time? Like, what's the deal?
You guys never
That is
told
exactly
me about your
it,
first
yeah.
alien
Of course.
mission.
I actually
and
have
I'm
a
just
phobia.
getting weird information from
Yeah.
it. But we can talk about it later.
Yeah,
Maybe over, like,
let's
dinner?
focus on the squishy.
Oh, the squishy.
Yeah, okay. Alright, what do you want to do?
Somebody poke it.
I'm gonna.
Stop poking it! It's clearly sentient, and it's weird if you poke things.
Is it though? I mean,
Yeah, that's weird.
I touch stuff all
Not
the
even
time.
like with
Go
your
ahead
finger.
and do
You're
it.
poking it with a pole.
You know, something. I shouldn't touch it.
You want to poke it?
I mean, I said anybody. I mean, if anybody wants to like touch it.
No, you seem pretty excited. So.
Let me just clarify. I'm not excited about touching anything. I just, you
Except for
know.
vampires.
Well,
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
That was
about
your
that.
employee log.
I told you about
I have
everything
access
that
to
happened.
everyone's computers, man. You ain't hiding nothing.
We're gonna come back to that conversation and for
I
another
can tell you
time.
everyone's business on their work computer, so.
Okay, we are going back to this thing.
Yep.
Fine, I'll touch it.
it's for testing purposes.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna put on a pair of my latex gloves that I have.
Oh, yeah, that'll help.
And yeah, I'm just gonna.
Okay. So with just a slight tap, you pull back your bare hand, and you realize like, oh shit, that was really, really hot, and also vibrating a lot. Weird. You are. What is your character? An analyst?
Yeah.
So, you are privy to crime scenes and stuff like that. You have encountered people who are injured and who need all sorts of help. You know what it feels like to take something's pulse. And this is what it would feel like if you were maybe taking 100 people's pulses at the same time.
Wow. Okay. That really hurt my hand.
It hurt?
Yeah, it was a little hot.
Oh, yeah.
Not by much though. Just a smidge.
Your glove is gone.
Well, I think I'm really confused. This thing is like really alive. Like
Yeah.
Like what do you
figured
mean
that
by
out a while
really
ago.
alive?
I don't know if this thing has a heartbeat. It's pumping.
So it's a very loving heart, right? Please say that's real. I don't.
Oh,
Yes,
again.
James Jacob.
Sorry, I'm talking to the
Yeah,
our
loving
guest.
heart
Okay.
right here.
It seems to like that term.
Guest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I didn't know. I didn't want to say like sir or ma'am. But I wanted to be like formal. So,
It seems
so
to like
sorry.
both of those
Okay.
terms.
Okay. Our guest. I'm so sorry. It seems that our body composition cannot interact with your body composition without us getting hurt. So I don't know how we want to go about this. I'm so sorry. This just seems how it is that we have soft skin that's susceptible to heat, and you appear to exude heat.
Kind of giving away all our weaknesses, bro.
Yeah, it
Seems friendly.
pauses for a moment, and then it recedes. I should clarify, this thing takes up almost the entirety of what you can see in the Moonlander. It is bursting at the seams, so it is literally like falling out. If you've seen like dough as it rises,
Oh yeah.
it has the same thing, the like kind of pits that dough has.
Yeah. And like it's kind of sticking to the sides.
Yes.
Okay.
But it retracts in this moment that you mentioned, this inability to communicate. And you can kind of see it like retracting back into what looks like some control panels inside the lander. And then Amber, your phone rings.
My phone rings. Okay. Hello?
Hello. There's a sort of jarbled, is that a word?
Yeah.
Whatever. Garbled, yeah, noise.
Jarbles. Sorry.
You said you were gonna touch it! So there is a certain type of noise that happens, and then a moment after, you just hear the word hello, as if the noise has been processed through some sort of algorithm.
Algorithm. Okay. Hello. I don't know, guys. Should I ask a question?
What?
Who are you
Who's on the
talking to?
phone?
I don't know. I heard like a Hold on. Can you explain that again?
Garbled voice.
Like a
gerbil
sound that was processed through an algorithm.
Yeah, so it just sounds. This is. I'll just straight up tell you. It's the. Since you connected to some kind of alien computer a bit ago,
Oh.
your technology is equipped with something that can translate.
Cool. So, are you our guest over there?
Yes, we are.
Cool.
What is it
You're talking
saying?
to it?
Share
Yeah,
share
I'm
with the
talking
class.
So hello. This on the phone is our guest.
Hi.
Yeah, it's talking in English. Well, kind of. It seems like it's kind of processing through a little bit of work I didn't do.
Can you ask me why it burned my hand? It hurts really bad.
The phones
think
from
I have-
2001 have speaker.
Yeah.
I feel
I think
speakerphone.
I have some
Here you
burn
go.
cream if you want some burn cream.
Speakerphone.
Hey man, ow, my hand. It's in pain right now. Thank you.
That's a lot.
welcome.
It seems a little.
You got cream?
Yeah.
Burn cream.
Yes, I have burn cream.
Oh, you have.
You
You actually have that in your inventory?
I mean, it's in my. I assume it's in my med kit or like some sort
Oh,
of like.
okay.
I mean, I feel
antibiotic.
like there'd probably be
Yeah.
a burn cream sort
Yeah.
of thing.
Keep
At the
it
very
healthy.
least, some
Yeah.
aloe vera.
Yeah, I hand McCall some burn cream and a Band-Aid.
Oh, do you mind?
Right. So, you opened the door. Why did? Okay, hold on. I was getting my soda, guys. When did the door open for exactly?
I just said my name and it opened.
Cool. So you opened the door to see our dear old doc here. Is that correct?
Correct.
Cool. I work with tech, guys. I'm not a communication.
Well, then give it
Yeah.
to. Give
He's
it to
on
him.
speakerphone.
Oh, I didn't mean to scare you with the like we can't like physically interact. I didn't mean to like frighten you. You're not gonna hurt us if we're just like talking to each other. Just like I think physical contact might be the problem, but we can interact without that. You know.
Don't mean to hurt.
Yeah, that's very kind of you. I don't mean to hurt either.
Yeah, well you did,
Hey,
and it still hurts.
Hey. We're being cordial here.
Yes.
Yes, of
This
course,
is a
of course,
friendly
of course.
meeting. Dr. Phillips, do
Um,
you have anything to say?
Were you taken here or did you come here?
We came here.
So, are there others like you near?
It kind of does something that almost sounds like a sigh.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be straightforward with you. I don't think the people we work for are necessarily going to be in your best interest. Clearly, you've been held captive here for a while. I'm not. I honestly, I'm just not sure what to do with you. Is there anything you want?
To help. And don't say. And as it says this, I think you would take notice. Roll me a perception check, all of you,
Okay.
since it's on speaker.
Oh,
22.
dang.
22. Oh, and it makes sense for your character that you would notice this. You, as a tech aficionado, recognize the sound of mechanical whirring. You will look up to your left and see the very CCTV camera that you have been watching footage from as it pans to focus on Dr. Phillips. And I will say, and this is something that you would know because you have watched the footage, there is audio along with it.
Oh. So everything we say, okay. Pull up my new laptop. I'm gonna open like a little text document, just be like, hey guys, everything we say is being recorded. How's it going? There's a security camera. And just like show it.
Can you turn it off?
I don't know, should I? That looks suspicious if I walk over to the computer and
Laptop. I can do something about it.
Okay, but
This isn't the Okay.
we should keep talking like everything's fine.
yeah, of course.
Because it is. What's your favorite color?
That's not. Never mind.
Is
I don't think you notice any eyes on this thing,
yeah.
but it
Is
does
it-
have an answer.
I was gonna say, can it? Oh, go ahead. Oh, I thought you were gonna say your answer.
I was
Oh, you can say your answer then.
blue.
Cool.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Can you see us at all?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Is there something around that could be like thrown towards the camera, like something heavy that could be?
You
Hold on,
have
hold on.
2 entire toolboxes
Okay.
and a computer setup.
But
And Dr.
Okay.
Phillips
Please,
is pretty light.
please don't break the computer setup.
That is a good
Wait, what?
idea. Thank you, random narration in my head.
Okay. Also, but if you just break the camera, I'm sure that the audio could still record.
Wait, did it say how many cameras there were?
Only one was noticed.
So, I
Well,
mean, if I just go
here's-
where it can't see me, if I just kind of knock
I've
it
actually
out.
kind of got like 2 theories. Wait. Trying to decide if this should be about the table or not. Probably not. Okay.
Try and stay in character as much as you can.
Of course, of course. Typey. You can either see us through the thing, or we're being recorded, and I'm not sure which one. And I don't know how to ask, in case it's the second option.
Okay, I got this. I can be subtle.
You can?
Are those security cameras?
I'm gonna turn to the camera and be. No, hold on. I'm gonna turn to the camera. No, hold on. So sorry. so sorry. I'm trying to think of what I want to do.
I also like the color blue.
Good.
Guys, this
I don't
is
think
not
this
a
thing
good
likes
use of
me
our
that
time.
much.
You poked it and said it hurt you and be mean.
Yeah,
to it.
sorry
I'm gonna,
about touching you.
I'm gonna like very casually do like a just turn and stretch towards the camera behind us and just like absent-mindedly ask the lander, what do you think about my haircut? And like kind of like glance at, what do you think of this angle of my haircut?
Looks good.
Mm. And do you mean the front of my hair looks good or the back of my hair looks good?
Front looks good.
Okay.
Did that give us anything?
Your
What are we
hair
doing?
looks good, I guess.
Actually, no way.
We got more pressing matters than your hair,
I
James
don't really
Jacob.
care about my hair.
I'm gonna just write on the laptop.
Yeah, go ahead.
Amber, just hack the security cameras or do something about them. Cut the audio, cut the video. Just do what you can.
Yeah.
Oh,
let's do it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Can I? Is there like a corner where the security cameras aren't?
Yeah, there's a blind spot.
Okay, can I? Like,
Okay, you can have my soda.
Can I like go over to the blind spot and like do like some jumping jacks and be like, "Hey, well, what do you think I'm doing?"
I don't know.
Like
Okay.
you can't see me at all, or like you just don't understand.
I see your arms waving.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna walk back to where I was standing.
So- I've got
Them.
yeah, I got a better idea than just cutting the feed because that looks suspicious. How about so it's been recording.
Mm-hmm.
I can access the recordings on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take that footage and let me know if this is like a little too much. Like take the footage of like us just kind of standing around, just kind of put that there if that makes sense.
Just like loop it.
Yeah,
Loop
sort
the
of.
footage?
Sort of. Not like in an obvious way, because I know what I'm doing clearly. But like in a the gang
every
is standing
3
around and
seconds.
talking sort of way.
Yeah.
And so like
Dude, I feel like they did that on Good Luck Charlie once.
That's so specific.
it is so
Yeah,
specific.
I don't-
You know, I didn't actually watch that show that much, so I don't know. It could have been the one episode I watched in like a fever-induced haze or something.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Can I do that?
Yeah. Roll a nature check. That's the technology one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
13? I rolled a 4.
Yes, but the clip is only 7 seconds.
Yeah, okay. Obviously
How about
looping,
I-
but you know what? We'll just say
How would I just break it?
Because if you
You work for the government, and this is government property.
Yeah.
Not only is
And-
this government property, this is like the government property.
Has not stopped me before.
And I cut the audio. Or does that? I don't know exactly how.
I mean, I think
Actually,
if
I
you,
didn't think about
I
the
feel
audio
like
when
if
I
you just
looped
cut
the
the
clip.
audio, then I feel like that should be fine because it might be more obvious and weird if we cut the video. But I think the audio
just, like,
should
the
be
audio
Yeah,
malfunction
I
like,
cut
oh,
the-
it just cut out.
Yeah, I cut the audio when I do that. Also, I guess not so subtly with my 13, I guess. But I'm like, okay, guys, audio's gone. If anyone asks, radiation from the pod. I don't know, man.
Yeah, the other guys were in hazmat suits.
Oh shoot.
I'm sure we're fine.
Right.
Yeah, nothing to worry about.
Right.
So, Phillips, I feel like you know more about this than maybe what you're leading on.
Yeah, we got our friend here. Why don't you just?
I don't know why I'm important in this. I mean, there must have been thousands of kids who went through that museum. I just don't get it. Why am I here? Why are you calling out my name?
Heard your name just now.
Yeah. But they said they've been hearing you call my name for a while. So, why are you doing this?
Don't know. Heard your name just now, as we heard back then.
Do you remember back then?
Yes, we do.
Can you maybe tell us about when you first encountered humans?
We knew we needed to save. Long way here.
Save from what?
Not sure if there's a word.
Okay.
You hear this kind of like strange oscillating frequency through the phone, which seems to suggest that the translation does not exist.
Okay. Would did I know what this mission was going in, or did I get filled in by?
You would have known, I assume.
So could I say that I have downloaded like a spectrograph thing on my laptop?
That is what your character would have done. I will allow it.
Heck yeah.
Say that again, buddy. I'm gonna record that.
Okay, so it goes through again, and whenever you run the spectrogram, it just, I don't know, it looks like, you can tell that it's text, but just not in any language that you know.
Okay. Screenshot. Thank you.
Have you been waiting this whole time for Dr. Phillips?
We have.
Huh.
With all due respect, what can the doc do exactly? Because not too much that I've seen.
And you guys call me the mean one?
That's my first time meeting her. I'm kind of, yeah.
Look, me and the doc have beef, but it's mostly on my end, okay?
He has.
So you just don't like him. That's just not.
He insulted my bachelor's degree. What can I say?
I have an associate's.
See, and that's okay.
Guys,
Be proud of yourself for what you did.
Through the phone you hear he has doctorate. No, I'm kidding, that's not
I'm
what
gonna hang up again. I was
Hang up on you.
like, click
Yeah.
end call.
We heard the name
Like from where you're from?
when we got here, and we heard it the exact same way just moments ago.
What's so good about his name?
Wait.
It's just the only sound of accepting words we've heard.
Interesting.
You
So,
must put a really good impact
wait,
on
wait.
this
think?
thing.
I guess.
go.
Did you hear the name for the first time a few seconds ago?
It sounded the exact same.
Yeah.
Wait a second. No, maybe not. Never mind. No, I don't really believe in, like, time warp or anything like that, but something about this seems, I don't know, like
Yeah.
that.
I guess so. I mean, there's...
Have you ever, like, gone back in time or anything?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, if
You could
I have, I
repented.
didn't notice. So,
Mm.
Do you think? I don't know. So you keep saying we, so I'm gonna say you guys don't have like a name that you go by.
We all had names before travel.
Okay. You used to be separate people, but
We
now
did.
you are one person. Okay.
We are.
And you heard Dr. Phillips' name before you came here, and you came here to save people.
They heard it whenever they first got here.
Okay. Okay. So they heard Dr. Phillips' name when they got here, and they came here to save people. They liked Dr. Phillips' name enough to wait until they heard it again to reveal themselves. And now we're here with Dr. Phillips. Does that sound right? Is that a cohesive timeline enough?
Yep.
Okay.
And before they came here, they were separate people, and somehow now they are one
Was it like a
multitude. Amalgamation? Is that kind of rude?
That is correct.
Is rude.
No. It's correct. I mean,
Oh,
it may be
okay.
rude, but it is correct.
the heat of the atmosphere like melted
Yeah.
them all together or
Yeah,
something?
they are very, like, they're emitting a lot of heat.
Are you from this timeline, from this dimension?
Timeline.
Well, I guess timeline and dimension are the same, but are you from this timeline?
Line. Yes.
You are from this timeline?
Yes.
What species do you identify as, like, when you were separate people?
Okay. So,
Uh.
there is still a connection. Amber, is your laptop still open?
Yeah.
Okay. A map opens.
Oh.
Oh,
I was
How
expecting you to
convenient.
melt another laptop.
Well, I mean, it's pretty damn warm.
Okay.
Oh, a map. How nice. I love maps.
Map of what?
The solar system.
Of course.
Oh, is it like a you are here or I was here arrow? Doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be.
I kind of like that. I do wish it was that, but no, it is
Okay.
just zooming in on Neptune.
Oh, you're from
Oh, okay.
Neptune.
Cool.
That's fun. What's Neptune like?
Gone.
Oh, what? Oh, what? Well, I was sad
gonna
initially
close the
for
laptop for a
Neptune.
second.
I was initially sad for Neptune being gone. So I kind of like that planet.
I
It was
thought
part
Neptune
of
was
the.
like
You've
the
been?
gas planet anyway.
What?
You've been?
No, I haven't been. I just like looking at it in like a map and be like, and there's Neptune.
Cool.
Anyway, but it's gone. Did anyone else know that Neptune was gone? Has that been like reported on?
I thought it was just like the gas planet or something.
No,
There's
it's
a lot of
it's a
gas
solid
always.
planet.
What? Oh, I see.
It's always been gone.
No,
Oh.
not always gas planet.
Yeah.
Who
okay.
destroyed
solid.
Neptune?
We did.
Oh.
Superman.
And
wait,
with that horrible omen, we will take a quick break.
I need to.
And we're back. Our guests have just admitted to turning Neptune into a gas giant themselves.
Okay, so you guys destroyed it. You came here to save us. Is this Are we the threat? Are we the threat?
To what?
Us?
Not you.
Okay, not me specifically. I mean humanity.
Not you.
Oh boy.
I mean, hold on. I might be getting this wrong, but you said you guys caused the destruction of Neptune, and now you're here.
We thought it was the easiest way to eradicate the threat.
Okay. So is the threat already here?
Yes.
And so the easiest way to eradicate the threat would to do the same thing you did with Neptune.
No. We learned from that.
Okay.
The threat is not so bad here, it seems.
What do you?
One.
Is there, in English, a way to describe the threat?
Yeah. From place beyond places. It morphs, creates itself. It can control. It can deceive. It burrows in. Is a parasite from beyond the outer reaches.
Is this like a physical thing or like a more like metaphorical thought exercise experiment?
Metaphor is strictly human.
Interesting.
Fun.
So we know what shape-shifting aliens exist. Is that what you guys dealt with those, right?
Kind of.
They were like more of like electric Pokemon.
Did you say Pokemon?
It's the thing that popped in my head. I don't know, man. Did they fix the hole in the above the table? Did they fix the hole in the ozone layer in 2001 yet? I don't remember.
No.
No.
They fixed the hole in the ozone layer?
Yeah, it was a whole bunch. No, not on the show. I'll tell you about that later.
Roll me a history check.
Me?
If
Yeah.
you're the one thinking this, yeah.
Yeah, sure. 16?
16. And with your added access to government files.
Of course.
So the ozone layer was torn in the 60s. And whenever they found out about this, the government was like, oh, it's all the hairspray we've been using. That is one of the first cover-ups ever made by the sector that you work for. Of course they blamed hairspray, but no, that wasn't it. It was the moonlander tearing through.
Fun.
Interesting.
Okay.
I feel like there's something with the way you guys are now you guys and not like you guys, you know? Did that happen when you entered the Earth's atmosphere or before you even got here?
Close to Earth, yes.
probably like a heat melting through the
Yeah.
atmosphere sort of thing. You know, stuff burns up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm sorry. It
Huh?
happened just a bit before the Moonlander, the ozone tear.
Oh, so it
Okay.
wasn't them?
So like just outside of Earth. Was like something going wrong? Or was it like a smooth trip all the way here? Or was there something wrong with your ship?
We passed through a field, and residue left.
Has that parasite you mentioned infected anyone in this room? Perhaps the duck?
No? Yes?
He is in this room.
Fun.
I'm so glad that ended with an N because I hate going through and censoring these things.
Doc, you got a parasite?
I don't think so. I
Do
mean,
you
I get
got-
checkups every, 6 months.
Every
so.
week?
No,
Every
6
6
Oh, I
months.
thought you said I get checkups every week. I'm like, oh my god.
No, that'd be excessive.
That
Come
is.
on. I mean, they didn't notice.
You
anything.
said he. Do you understand pronouns?
Yes,
Okay.
So what are yours then?
us.
Cool. Yeah.
We are many.
Or
So
you are many.
it's not
Stuck
It
looking
is-
around.
us
See.
or an
He's-
invisible
Small.
small.
So it's
Aren't you pretty
Phillips.
small? Do you got a parasite in you?
I don't think so.
No.
How
Yeah,
tall are you
yeah.
canonically?
I think I'm a pretty average height guy. I was an average height for a guy. 5'8". 5'8". Yeah,
Oh.
5'9".
Okay.
I always pictured you being small.
I'm an average
The way
guy.
you talk. Okay, anyway.
That's above the table. Just making headcanons about James Jacob.
Oh, it's just
Maybe it's something like
Small
within you.
guy.
Yeah.
How
Like
tall
your
are you
heart,
two?
Or
Or
like
maybe-
your brain or something.
Small guy, small guy.
That would kind of suck, because then
oh.
that means
Is
I,
it one of? Is it one of like? Is it James Jacob, Dr. Phillips, or McCall?
No.
Okay.
It's just one of us, probably.
Point to the security camera.
You gotta ask it a question.
Yeah.
So like,
Could be.
Okay.
Could be.
it's here. Could be.
But like not in here, right?
Huh?
There's no parasite in here?
In you?
Yes.
In you, Dr. Gabriel Phillips, there is only good and strong will.
Man.
Did when
Means I
you
can't hate you.
when you landed when
I'm
you
full of good,
landed
dude.
here, did you hear it Dr. Gabriel Phillips or just Gabriel Phillips?
Dr. Gabriel Phillips.
Weird.
Mm.
Fun.
Were you destined to have a PhD?
I mean, I knew
Don't-
from the age of 11
don't get
that
dog
I was
stuff.
going to pursue that,
At
but I
age 11?
yeah,
Wow,
I
that's
don't
pretty
I don't
young.
know if I told the
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm so confused.
So the only other small
Worry-
guy I
do
can
not
think
worry.
of.
Of Dr. Phillips. Do not worry of our relationship.
Oh, okay.
So it's just like on the download.
Yeah. Not really official, but
Okay. No, that's fine.
All right.
Yeah, whatever.
Small
the
guy.
parasite is
Is-
behind glass.
So it's the photo on the
Huh?
wall of. Yeah.
Stanley Kubrick. I knew that.
Oh,
I knew it
Dude.
was him.
Is that what you're going with?
Yeah, I think maybe.
Okay.
I don't.
The unchanged.
I don't even know if I
president.
should tell him. I don't think that's what he was talking about.
You don't think? Do you?
I think it's the thing that you were trying to secretly point at, but weren't doing a very good job at it.
Not Stanley Kubrick? I don't like.
What about?
I mean, we could check, but I
Well, there's
You really
two
want to.
behind glass things here, but I feel like we didn't establish that the
Two?
security camera is a man. The security camera could be a she. You don't know.
Yeah.
So many pronouns.
Don't
Come
assume.
on, McCall.
This is the problem.
2001.
You don't assume the gender of the security camera. Anyway, no.
Or
What
the-
about our
yeah, the
unaging
photo.
president?
I was just about to say, who sent us on this mission?
I mean, I was just after I left James Jacobs' house, I was picked up by the president.
He was at my
And-
house? He didn't even come in for peach cobbler?
Outside, like a couple feet away.
He
It was
had
kind of
so
like a
much extra.
secretive.
He could have come in.
Yeah, I was
Can
kind of
have
sad.
some of this?
Yeah.
It's all gone now, but my mom will make you. I'm sure I can ask. I'll
Thank you.
Take
Thank
them to work.
Anyway, so he sent you on this though. He told you to kind of take care of this.
He told me, yeah, I mean, he said that the guest was, I guess, calling my name,
Did he say anything else other than that?
that the moon landing was faked, that,
Which
yeah, he didn't really
Yeah.
tell me much, to be honest. I mean, I've just been standing here for a while looking at it. I didn't know what to do. They kind of just put me in a room, and I think they just hoped that something would happen now that I was here physically
the door
by it.
opened.
Yeah.
We got a new friend.
New friend.
Yeah.
New friend.
I'm
Can
just
I-
saying, I just wonder if maybe the president is hiding something from us, and he's wanting you to do something about it.
I mean,
Well, that doesn't sound like a president.
I mean,
I mean, he definitely didn't reveal all that he knew. I could tell that much. But
so there's multiple places a parasite could be, but we're theorizing our president then.
Yeah.
You sure it's not in like the printer back in the office? Because that thing's pretty evil too.
No, I honestly wholeheartedly believe. Do you think the president's evil?
It's pretty straightforward, McCall.
Yes.
Oh,
Cool. Yay.
So my bet is on the president.
So that
not
means.
Stanley
So
Kubrick.
does that mean we have to kill our boss?
You don't have to kill anyone.
Whoa. Okay, wait.
Whoa.
I don't.
Whoa.
I'm not thinking that
killing
far.
people.
Yeah, especially not the president.
I don't know if we
Hey,
can.
again,
Sorry.
if we get like
Jeez.
me real quick. This is a fictional game set in a fictional world, in which
president.
the president, who is not a real person, is an alien parasite from beyond the far reaches of outer space.
Cool.
So, it's nothing threatening or anything.
God.
Not saying nothing.
Back to 2.
Okay, so alien parasite is our president. Did you try touching him with a cell phone?
I'm not gonna do
Dude,
It is not this kind of alien. I'm
Fine.
just gonna tell you that.
I think you just like
So-
torturing aliens.
Yeah.
Those guys were from Venus.
Of course.
Oh.
Really?
The most electrical planet, of course.
that.
What are you gonna do about it? You said you guys came here to fix the parasite or problem or threat.
actually, is there anything in your like your little lander
Yeah.
that we could have that might help?
It could be. We were stopped. Once again, the computer's gonna kind of boot and show you the same video that you watched earlier. It's gonna kind of scroll through a series of videos.
Like the computer on the desk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He has control. It
Uh,
has control of everything in the room.
Yeah. So the first video plays. And is it just you watching this? Would everyone crowd around the
Gather
yeah,
around,
the-
friends.
So, the first video shows the moon lander. It is still smoking on the outside. There is there's none of the like moon backdrops or anything. It's just this was some kind of warehouse facility, and it just happened to crash here rather conveniently. And there you can see men with guns aimed at this thing. You can also see everyone give me a perception check.
14.
23.
14.
25.
Ten's advantage. Just McCall.
How do I do it? Can you help
Just
me?
roll
Just
it.
roll
Oh,
again.
okay,
Roll
never
the
mind.
higher number.
Sorry. 15.
I think I
15.
got 25.
23.
25. So 23, 25,
10.
10, and with a 15. Yeah, so you see these men with guns, and they are kind of tentatively aiming at this thing. They're, or timidly, I should say. They look as scared of it as they are, as it is scared of them now that you know. But you also in the background see a man somehow kind of peeking out from behind this thing. He is kind of speaking into a vent on the side of the lander, and it you can't like lip read or anything, but you know that he's saying something kind of short, just a few words, and then he peeks back behind the lander, and with the space under the lander's feet, you can see that this man simply disappears. This man, of course, you recognize.
Me?
Yeah. Well, you saw him in the bathroom at the diner a few weeks ago.
Fun!
That's my thing. Come on.
Huh.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's weird.
So he just
Disappeared,
disappeared.
yeah. You
What's
And the
so? Is he your friend, alien thing, person? Still haven't given you guys a name.
he's the one who said the name.
Oh.
The video switches to the next one. The one that you have already seen, the people, what you thought was blowtorching the door open, they are now clearly welding it shut.
Oh. Okay. Wait a minute.
well, that was kind of rude of them.
How did they open the door then? With the name, if it's welded shut, it's just strong enough to break the welds. Okay.
I mean, it was bent in metal from the inside.
Yeah, and it's been sitting there
been
for-
able to do that the whole time. Yeah.
I just didn't
Welds
want
are
to.
strong. I mean,
That was kind of rude of them to weld your door shut.
Needed to happen.
Oh, you.
The time capsule.
all right.
Have you guys needed to like sustain yourself on anything? You guys have been here for a while. I know this is kind of not the most important thing right now, but I was just kind of curious.
We feed on will.
Oh, fun.
Can sustain ourselves in that way. Although, admittedly, we were getting low, which is why we called you here.
Well, I believe in you.
We appreciate it. Dr. Phillips,
Yes.
you possess the will to learn and to explore, which is why you've been called here. You exist on Earth as our champion. You, as a strong-willed individual, can do something about this threat.
You might have put your bets on the wrong person. I mean, I study things, but I don't do this type of work. I don't save planets and humanity. I'm just interested in learning about things. I mean,
If anything, we kind of hide things from humanity, like as our job.
yeah, I do want to help. I feel like you're putting a lot of hope in one person, and I feel you may be disappointed, and it seems like this is sort of your last hope. I mean, there's other planets, but none quite like this one.
We have had many years. And from what we have gathered of your people, we can confidently say hope is a human ideal. We do not hope. We do not expect. We know.
Okay. I'll do anything. Can you move on your own?
What would you like them to do? Do you have any suggestions specifically?
I guess I'm just curious to whether we can move it out of this room.
Oh.
So it can, if you, like, kind of gesture for it to leave, then it will kind of say, been so long in there, and then it will kind of fall out, kind of gliding across the floor until you see its true form just as a mass of green melted flesh. It contains one eye at the center.
I'm gonna put out my hand, and just we shake hands with people we respect here.
I don't feel
Yeah,
like you
that's
should
gonna
do
hurt,
that.
buddy.
I tried that.
I'm sorry. You will burn.
I mean, it wasn't.
We can do like a
You want to
You were
see?
fine.
Do you
Yeah,
want to
like a-
see my hand real quick?
We can do like a friendly wave. That's also like.
I mean, I've been looking up to this
Okay.
rover for
Sure.
years. I mean,
I do have more burn cream, so. Go for it.
without this, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Okay.
I feel like the least I can do is just take a bit of pain to just shake your hand.
Okay. So by holding this hand, holding it long enough, you can kind of feel a vibration in it, and you start to feel things that are not from your point of view. You feel pain, you feel isolation, you feel a misery, regret, and the loneliness that comes from being so surrounded all the time. And you see Neptune home. You see a black shadow reaching across. You see that with the introduction of this parasite, things start to change and go wrong. The natural order of things simply changes in the way the physics of Neptune. Oceans drain themselves, trees grow to stunning heights and then topple themselves, and curiously, mountains pick themselves up and move.
Yeah, I'll take the burning cream. That was it.
How was it?
Thank you. When I touched it earlier, I could hear something. It just kind of appeared in my head, and yeah, everything it's been saying, it happened. Neptune's destroyed, and I think some of the things that happened over there are already in motion here. Mountains moving. I think we're in the early stages of the same catastrophe. So I think we need to start moving and doing things. I think we're sort of on a timer here.
Okay.
I agree entirely, but what are we going to tell our boss that we did here today?
That's funny that you should ask.
Oh no, what did I
No.
do?
That's another funny question, because it was you that did this.
Oh no.
You set the camera to loop itself,
Right.
and that looks a little suspicious at a point.
Yeah.
So suspicious that the person behind the camera got interested.
Yep.
So suspicious that all along the person behind the camera was your boss's boss's boss, President Keenan Croft.
Oh.
And as he enters the room, he has sort of a commanding presence. He looks at the melted bodies of Neptune with, for one moment, not confusion, but contempt. And then he looks at the rest of you.
Sir, yes, sir.
Oh my God, it's the president, you guys.
Sir, yes, sir.
This is
How's it
crazy,
going?
The president is
James
here.
Jacob, good to see you again.
Oh
Amber,
my God.
I assume that it was your doing to mess with the cameras.
I don't actually know what to do.
It wasn't her idea. It was my idea.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Well, then I'm going to have to ask that you come with me
Well, if it was like a maybe more of a group decision, should the group go?
Dr. Croft, you. Dr. Croft.
Who is this guy?
Hold on. President Croft. I'm sure you expected something like this to happen. I mean, this entire team is made up of people who are willing to do what it takes to succeed in their mission. And as we've been on 2 missions already, we've essentially had free will to do whatever we wish when we want to. So, we've been talking to the guest, I think we've been calling it, and we have a pretty big mission to do here, involving the planet. And so if you want us to continue doing this mission, I think we should just leave this event as it was. We gained information. That's what you wanted. What does it matter if the security camera stopped functioning?
Well, it means that I don't have the information you gained, and as your leader, I need that kind of thing.
Why? Why do you need that?
Question the president.
Why does the president need to know the workings of his country?
Yeah. This specifically, though.
This is a major event. You see the flags in this room, right?
Yes, but why did you want us to go? Why did you want us to come here? I mean, and specifically Phillips? Some of this seems a little bit more planned than what we were informed, so what was your actual plan here?
I wanted to know why they were calling out his name.
That's all. I feel like
That's
there was a
all.
lot more to it than just that.
Well, I wanted to know why they were calling out his name because I wanted to know if you posed any threat to me.
No. We figured out why it was calling my name. And I'm apparently set to save us in some way. And it really only wants to speak to us. We have a rapport with it now. And I'm sure you can imagine why it is distrustful of the rest of the government. So I think it's best if maybe we try to maintain sort of a middleman situation here. I will tell you information, but let us do our job and just let us handle, the guest, and just let us save the world, maybe. I mean, we've been doing a pretty good job so far, and we haven't needed to really share everything we do. We just get things done, and then we get, to do it again. And so that's kind of how we do things.
Well, the problem with that argument is that the world's already safe. In my hands.
Yes, sir. Nothing
Right.
wrong.
That's the mentality you should all have.
Of course, sir. And that's why you're delegating to me. I'm sure you're a busy man. And so I work for you. I'm a proud American. I voted for you. And,
Nobody ran against him.
still voted.
He just likes you that much.
I'm happy to serve, but the best way for me to do research is if I just maintain a relationship with this extraterrestrial.
So this thing,
Yes,
they like you?
we have a relationship.
Well,
Okay.
that's unfortunate. I was just starting to come around to you.
Here we
And
go.
from the inside of his jacket, President Keaton Croft pulls out a pistol.
Whoa.
Roll me a dex save.
All of us?
Nope.
But I want to jump in front.
That's a 14 plus 2, 16.
You want to jump in front?
Or at least push him out of the way. Want to be helpful?
They got a 16.
Well, that really warms my heart, actually.
Oh yeah, roll.
But with a 16, you can jump out of the way. Where are you going to jump?
I'll get you.
Is the guest? I don't know if we ever came up with the actual name. Where is it?
Pretty close.
Like behind me?
Yeah. Behind the side, I would say.
Can I slightly move to the side where it's at?
Yeah. Now,
You really do have a relationship.
I would say you would maybe do more than slightly move to the side. This is, you've
yeah.
just been
I'm gonna move enough to cover it.
enough to cover it.
Yes, but not enough possibly to like completely get myself out the way. I'm willing to take one hit as long as I'm covering the guest.
Okay. Well, if that is the case, we are going to let you take that hit.
Okay.
Oh.
From this bullet wound, which will only, like, kind of glance against you since you rolled so high dex, you are going to take 6 damage.
Okay.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it
It
only
hits kind of
glanced you.
the inside of your shoulder. And this is a powerful gun. It's the president's gun.
I
Of
guess
course,
it's a
of course.
pistol, yeah.
And, sorry, before.
With his recent promotion, was James Jacob given a gun?
He was, yes, but this is all happening very fast.
I know, but I just wanted to know if I had one.
I don't know if we should draw on the president, guys. Even if we know
So you
what's up,
take
but the
this-
president doesn't
this
know we
bullet?
know.
And you fall backwards onto the writhing green mass
There it
behind
is.
you. And for a moment, as it kind of encapsulates over you, all goes dark until you feel yourself picked up. This, you are almost wearing this thing, or maybe it's wearing you. But either way, this thing now has 3 eyes, yours and its own, and throughout this dark, kind of very uncomfortable, hot suit, you watch as it extends an arm and melts the president to the ground.
That's what I was saying. Okay.
Yeah, the thing, it kind of dissipates off of you, and you all look in horror as the president, who has been the president for quite a long time, is melted in front of you.
I'm just gonna reach into my cardigan and pull out a flask.
Yeah.
Take a long sip.
All right, well, I think that's a mostly appropriate reaction. And as the alarms start blaring throughout the entire facility, and you hear footsteps above you, we end the episode.
I can't do my job.
Thank you all so much for watching
No,
this
God.
satirical piece that has nothing to do with real life. I'm so serious about that. Thank you for watching. I've been your host, Nolan, and I've been here with...
Addi.
Izayah.
Megan.
And Kayla.
And we'll see you in the next one.